The air was just electric. You have this massive hit drama celebrating its success, cameras flashing everywhere on some of the biggest stars in China. And yet, right in the middle of all that, a single tiny clip gets captured. Just a split-second moment that would later get twisted into something truly awful.
And that one clip, years later, becomes the absolute centerpiece of one of the most painful celebrity tragedies we've seen in a long time. We're talking about the shocking death of actor Yu Menglong, the firestorm of speculation that followed.
And how it all forced his co-star, Yang Mi, to sort of clarify their final connection without ever really saying a word.
Exactly.
So today we're doing a deep dive into that whole story. We're calling this one Yang Mi's Secret, her final words to Yu Menglong.
Welcome to StarScope Report.
Join us as we uncover Hollywood drama, music industry shakeups, and those viral influencer scandals.
From red carpet surprises to social media controversies, we dive deep into the stories behind the fame.
So we're going to start with the mystery around Menglong's death, unpack the real story behind that infamous viral clip, and then we'll pivot.
Right, to the massive personal and professional risks Yang Mi is taking right now, gambles that could honestly redefine her entire legacy.
Okay, so let's get into this, because the facts of Yu Menglong's passing on September 11th, 2025 are they're incredibly heavy.
Yeah, the whole entertainment world was just rocked. He was 37 years old, and the news was that he died after a fall in Beijing.
The initial reports from his agency were pretty clear. It was a fall. The authorities ruled it an accident due to intoxication.
But that quick official ruling it immediately crashed against this huge wave of public doubt.
And that's the key part, isn't it? The scale of the outrage. It was like the public was starved for a truth that the official story just wasn't providing.
Oh, they rejected it instantly. And what's wild is how dark the online theories got. I mean, we're not talking about typical gossip. We saw these disturbing claims of, like, corporate mistreatment.
And even that he was intentionally thrown from the balcony.
Right. But the one detail that really cemented this as a full-blown conspiracy theory was the claim about an audio recording.
I remember this.
Yeah, a recording that supposedly detailed his abdomen being cut open to remove a USB drive.
That sounds like a spy movie plot, not a celebrity scandal.
It really does. And that detail, no matter how unbelievable, it just tells you everything about the level of public distrust. When the official story feels thin, people will grab onto the most dramatic story they can find. They needed a villain, not an accident.
And the whole thing just got deeper when reports came out that Menglong's own mother had allegedly gone missing.
Yeah, after she went to Beijing to handle the funeral and apparently protest the investigation, that just confirmed everyone's worst fears that some powerful forces were trying to cover things up.
It got so bad that his mother had to make a public statement through the studio.
She did on September 16th. She confirmed the police findings and basically begged fans to stop speculating so she could just grieve in peace. It was this attempt to, get the story back under control.
But the damage was done. And the controversy immediately pulled Yang Mi right into the middle of it all.
Well, they had this huge history together. They became stars together on that massive 2017 drama, Eternal Love.
And for anyone who doesn't follow C-dramas, Eternal Love wasn't just a hit. It was like a cultural phenomenon. It made both of them absolute megastars.
They were totally linked in the public's mind. So, of course, right after his death, this old kind of damaging clip from 2017 resurfaces and just goes viral.
I've seen this clip so many times. It shows Yang Mi pushing a staff member's phone away right as Menglong is about to go on stage. And she says, with that kind of crisp directness she's known for.
She says, "Thank you, throw it away."
And that was it. Social media took that 3-second moment and spun this whole tragedy out of it. The story became that she was secretly feuding with him, that she was distancing herself.
It fit perfectly into the narrative that his work life was toxic.
Insiders called their relationship a sibling bond, said they were incredibly close. So if that's true, why push the phone away like that? I mean, doesn't that sort of coldness feed right into what people were saying?
See, that's the crucial context that got lost. The staff member involved came out and clarified it immediately. The phone was recording from an unapproved angle during a live broadcast.
Yeah.
Yang Mi, who is famous for her no-nonsense, straightforward personality, wasn't being mean. She was just enforcing a professional boundary.
And her fans jumped on that, right? They said, this is just who she is. She's efficient, almost blunt.
Exactly. It was a clash between her actual personality and what the public wanted the story to be. And really, her showing up to support him on his later projects totally contradicts that one tiny out-of-context clip.
It's a story of reputation versus reality. But that's not the only way Yang Mi is shaking up the script. Later, we dive into the career risks she's taking, a gamble that could redefine her entire legacy or send her career crashing down.
It really is a powerful example of how a few seconds of video can just erase years of reality. It's scary. But that desire for clarity, it seems to be driving everything for her right now. It's almost like she's decided to just cut all the emotional drama out of her life for good.
It really seems that way. And if we shift focus to Yang Mi herself, we're seeing one of China's most powerful celebrities making these really radical choices about her future, especially about her love life.
She's a total powerhouse. The data from June 2024 ranked her as the #1 celebrity for commercial value in China.
The queen of commerce.
Exactly. But her dating life, especially after her divorce, has been under a microscope.
She was married to Hawick Lau. They have a daughter, little Sticky Rice. They divorced back in December 2018. And ever since then, the rumor mill has just been working overtime.
Nothing more than in 2021, with the speculation she was dating Daniel Zhu from the boy band IN21.
Oh, yeah. The internet went wild with that one, especially because of the 16-year age difference.
And the online detectives went deep. The evidence was so specific, they were spotted playing the same mobile game all the time. And then there was the in-game name. Hers was Eat Candy With Me.
And then Daniel Zhu posts on social media that he's walking to buy sugar. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. To fans, that was case closed.
Plus the clip from that variety show, Happy Camp, where he gets so shy when she touches his hand. The commitment from the fans was impressive.
It was. But cute theories aside, Yang Mi herself has now made this definitive statement that just shuts down all of it.
She dropped a bomb in a magazine interview in March 2023.
Was the exact quote. It was pretty blunt.
Startlingly blunt. She just said, "Now I don't have the slightest interest in dating. It's over."
Wow.
And she even joked that she'd rather just go shopping for clothes. Like that's a better use of her time.
So what's the logic there? To just completely reject romance?
It's very pragmatic. She says she's just too busy, mostly reading scripts, running her business. But the real reason she gave is that she finds relationships a waste of precious time.
A waste of time.
Because they involve a tiring guessing game of emotions. She said, "I don't guess things with anyone." She wants clarity, not games.
And that desire for clarity, for purpose, is what's driving this huge make-or-break moment in her career right now. There's all this pressure on the 85 generation of actresses.
Right, that group of A-listers who all came up around the same time, the pressure is on for them to move beyond just idol roles.
And she's facing that head-on. Her new project is this gritty, rural drama called This Thriving Land. It premiered in August 2025.
A huge departure for her. It's worlds away from the glamorous costume dramas that made her famous.
This is more than a new role, though. It's a massive risk. Critics are basically waiting to see if she can shed that wooden label she's sometimes gotten. Can she deliver real emotional authenticity?
That's the whole question. For a star who is already the queen of commerce, what does artistic legitimacy even look like? It means proving she can act without all the fantasy and beautiful costumes.
Success here could mean she's finally seen as a serious actress, not just a brand.
But failure could mean critics just write her off for good. The stakes are huge. And if you want to keep up with these incredible career pivots, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now.
It's so fascinating. You have Yang Mi making this very calculated, rational choice to pull back from public romance, to focus on her art. And then you look over at Hollywood, and we've got the complete opposite.
Exactly. An A-lister who seems to be perpetually caught in this very public, very emotional cycle of romance.
We are, of course, talking about the Bennifer 1.0 reunion rumors.
From China's screen queens to Hollywood royalty, we've seen love stories end and careers reboot. But wait till you hear which recently divorced A-lister is reportedly trying to get back with his first ex-wife. The love square is officially back.
I mean, just weeks after Ben Affleck's divorce from Jennifer Lopez is finalized, sources are already saying he wants another chance with Jennifer Garner.
The ultimate celebrity reboot.
Right. Let's recap. They were married in 2005, 3 kids, divorced in 2018. And to their credit, they've had this famously friendly co-parenting thing going on ever since.
And according to a Page 6 report from March, a source said Affleck would love another chance with her if the timing is ever right.
But the timing is the whole issue, isn't it? Garner is reportedly not interested. She's focused on co-parenting, and she's in a relationship with businessman John Miller.
Right. And the source was careful to add that Affleck respects Jen's relationship with John and would never come between them, which is, the right thing to say.
Sure, he might respect it, but the tabloids don't. The rumors are just being fueled by all these public sightings, them at their son Samuel's 13th birthday.
The paintball outing? Yeah, eyewitnesses said they were laughing and hugging. And for the media, that's all the proof they need.
It creates this perfect, full-circle story that people love. Affleck splits from J-Lo in 2004, gets with Garner. Now he splits from J-Lo again. And the narrative is that he's going back to the stability of Garner.
It's like a movie script, the pull of the past.
It's a drama that writes itself. And we live for these cinematic, full-circle Hollywood moments. If you do too, hit subscribe and share this deep dive with a friend who needs the scoop.
So today, we've covered two completely different ways of howling fame. First, the tragedy around Yu Menglong, which sort of forced Yang Mi to clarify the real nature of their close, supportive friendship.
And then we saw her make this super rational choice to step away from the guessing game of dating, to focus on her career with this thriving land. She is putting professional legitimacy first.
And that's such a sharp contrast with the Hollywood cycle, with Ben Affleck seemingly always chasing the next chapter of his love life in the public eye. It's privacy versus spectacle.
Which really raises a final question for you to think about. When it comes to a celebrity's legacy, which path works better in the long run? Yang Mi is chasing artistic legitimacy by retreating from her personal life.
While Hollywood stars often seem to build their legacy on their public relationships and personal drama.
So which legacy lasts longer? The one built on quiet, dedicated work, or the one built on an endless romantic show?
Something to think about. You've been listening to StarScope Report, where Jordan and Jamie uncover the stories shaping Hollywood, music, and pop culture. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories that keep the stars shining.